Hi everybody. So this is a little different. I'm using Gavin's laptop and it has completely different recording software. So I'm not sure about the audio quality or anything. My laptop charger died on me, so I'm having to use Gavin's laptop until a new charger replacement comes in. So hopefully this video comes out okay. Um, I'm not feeling well. Obviously, I sound like I'm sick. I look like I'm sick. I look like crap. I'm laying in bed. I've got like 4 pillows around me and this gigantic stuffed animal otter that Leland got me for Mother's Day. This thing's like 4 feet long. It's huge. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. First off, about the parsley trick. If you didn't watch my last video, in it I talked about using parsley to induce periods, especially when you have PCOS and you don't want to use Provera or Prometrium because the side effects generally make you sick. So I have my little book right here, and I started the parsley on May 7th, cycle day 68. I steeped it for 25 minutes. And I drank 4 cups throughout the day, and by later on that night, when I was ready to go to bed, which was actually about midnight, I had mild cramping, and when I woke up again that next morning, the cramping was moderate. I actually expected to have my period when I got up and went to the bathroom. Oh, my nose itches. But I didn't. There was no bleeding or anything, so I was a little bit discouraged. But it said to continue on. So the next morning on May the 8th, I did it again, but this time I actually steeped the parsley for about 45 minutes. Because the longer you steep it, the more, concentrated, the more potent it is. And I ended up drinking 3.5 cups of it throughout the day, and the cramping persisted, and at one point, I mean, it was as bad as if I was already on my period, and I still was not having any bleeding, but I was getting all of the signs, like, over the next few days of starting my period. So I was a little frustrated that, I had every single sign except the bleeding. So I went ahead and just kind of went throughout the week, just waiting to see if it was going to come, because when I was on Provera, it usually took about 4 or 5 days before my period would start from the time I took the last pill. And I ended up, it didn't come, and I said, okay, I'm going to do this one more time. So I went and bought some more parsley, and I steeped it for about an hour, and I drank 3.5 cups, and I got my period on, I got my period on May the 15th. Friday, May the 15th. I can't think right now. I can't remember in my head, so I'm using my book. So I did it one last time on May the 14th, and my period came that next morning. So I guess I just needed to continue on with it. So in short, the parsley did work pretty well. So I guess I'll be using that again. So if anybody ever wants to, induce a period, if you feel like you need to induce your period and you don't want to get on Provera or Prometrium, I would suggest trying this. There were a couple other girls that I did it with at the same time, and they did it, one of the girls did it the same day that I did, and she got her period the next morning, which is one of the reasons I was completely discouraged. And then another girl had started it that next day, and she got her period a couple days later. So it took me a while, but it was obviously working, because the point of parsley is it causes uterine contractions, which generally start the period. So I guess my uterus was just being really just being a butthead and didn't want to help me out, Isn't it always like that? So it sucks. What else? I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit, so just give me a minute. Oh, I didn't, I know a friend of mine, I said in my last video too, that she challenged me to try basal body temping again and use her software that she had found, but it just completely escaped me about going out and buying a new basal thermometer. So when I started this cycle, I just didn't think about it, and then a couple days ago I thought, oh crap, just, I completely forgot. So I'm just going to go ahead and start it next cycle. I feel bad. I feel really bad because I was actually willing to, go ahead and do this, but I'm just out of my mind right now. So, today I'm on cycle day 4. So, and it's really heavy, super, full of clotting and everything. It's you go a whole 75 days without having a period. I guess it's going to be this heavy, and it sucks. I don't feel that great. I was actually pretty active over the last few days. This is the first day that I'm actually taking a break and stopping to rest. So, I got a notice in the mail to call and make a doctor's appointment with the endocrinologist. Oh, my hair looks nuts. With the endocrinologist for the routine blood testing, because he put me on the single low dose of metformin, and he was doing that for, it's supposed to be for 3 months, and then I'm going to go back in and he's going to do all the blood tests again to see if it made any difference. My appointment for all of the blood tests at the lab is for July 1st at 8:30 a.m. And then my doctor's appointment is the next week on July 8th at 8:45 a.m. Yeah, I'm kind of... So hopefully, we have some kind of changes or something. And I have been doing the cinnamon too, which I also talked about in my last video. I have been doing that, so maybe that'll help make a difference. I'm so out of it. Oh God. Help! I can't think. I don't know. I can't think right now, and if I can remember everything, I'll definitely, I guess, do another video. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of nuts right now. I just wanted to give everybody that update. Oh, God, crazy hair. So if you guys, I guess the point of this video is, if you guys hate Provera or hate Prometrium, try the parsley trick. It worked. I'm miserable. It worked. I'm broken out all over the place, and I'm bloated and crampy. I can't fit into my jeans. So obviously it did its job. So that's about it. And if I can remember everything I wanted to talk about, I'll come back and do it. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of just relaxing, and I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep any minute. So I guess that's it. I've been sitting here for like 2 minutes of this video just going, So, I'll just make another video if I can remember everything. That's my weird update